Zara's Prime here again. I've tried twice now to do a Superion review, and the first time I got really mad and I was getting angry. It's a frustrating experience. I was going to keep that video up and, you know, just... oh, fuck it. I was going to keep the video up and so you could see how frustrating it was to transform this toy, but it ended on a really negative note, and that's not how I wanted to end the review. So I tried it again, and I tried it in parts, and the first part went well over and stuff, so I'm just going to get cracking on straight on with it. This is Revenge of the Fallen Superion box. Very nice box. It is very slim, sleek, slender, very thin, which is surprising because when I bought my Leader Class Prime and Megatron from the 07 movie, the boxes were huge. I've noticed with the Revenge of the Fallen toys that do come in boxes, not the blister packs because they're essentially the same, the boxes are a lot sleeker and slimmer, the toys more expensive, and you get less box. Anyway, it gives you all the detail and stuff on there. These tech specs and crap, which I'll probably go into in the final part of the review. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to get cracking with Silverbolt for this one. There he is. I like this jet mode. It doesn't look very... it could be earthly, it looks futuristic, and which is quite fitting. I mean, it is an Energon repaint. I'm not going to go into the Energon because I spent a lot of time on my last review doing that. Took too much time. So, he is a very nice jet, like a... I don't know anything about planes at Concorde or something like that. You know, I like Transformers, don't necessarily know much about the vehicles. And he does look fast. He does look very fast. I mean, not a lot of kibble and stuff. He could be very fast jet. You know, you could believe that. And anyway, so he's got his landing gear. No Energon star, which surprised me a little bit. Nice red and white and the yellow, which is Superion's ears, and a bit of yellow on the bottom there, just so Silverbolt doesn't look completely out of place with those two yellow bits there. So I'm going to get cracking and transform this guy as quickly as I can. Okay, flip the landing gear down, and then pull his arms out. Find that useful. And need to flip that bit round on 180. Next up, you've got the legs attached into there by ports, so you just need to pull it and pull it, and then there's a peg and port attached to it, I think. Oh yeah, you pull that bit up first and then pull that down. You need to flip these little wings back, and for his legs you need to turn them around and down, pull out, pull down, turn it around and down. His feet, he has little heels on the back. Little heels are quite big actually, and the feet on the front, and this is the first time I've reviewed this where I haven't had to bite one of them down. Okay, so his... right, and then I tend to fill out the torso bit because it is a very hollow torso. I mean, they could have at least put some sides on it, you know, just that gives it a bit more fillingness. Okay, arms you push down and you turn round and flip the wing up, down, around, whoa, flip the wing up, and torso over the front bit, and then for the head is there in the back piece. Now in the arms, I don't know if you can see it, in the arms there are two little ports on the top, and on his shoulder extension things there are two little pegs. So what you do is you... I've got this backwards here. flip these down. They do tend to go a bit too far down, and it just slots inside. And they slot in like that, and there you pretty much have Silverbolt. Now here's, like I say, he has no energon star. Oh, flip his head round. He does have light piping, but he has this massive thing here, so not a lot of light's going to get to it. So there we have Silverbolt, and he's not a bad looking toy. He's got a lot of backpacky crap, but that's fair enough, I suppose. It doesn't look so big when he's in Superion mode. Points of articulation, his head spins 360, his legs go back, forward, bollocks, out, his feet go up and down, but they have to really. His knees strangely bend forward, but they don't bend back, and his arms would go up, they do go all the way around, and they bend at the elbows and they swivel and turn. His hands are just moulded into his arms, like so. Let's see if I can. No, you can't see through it properly, there's no hole. Which kind of puts him at a disadvantage in a fight, really. I mean, he's out there with all the other aerial bots and they've got their big gun things and that. And Silverbolt's just, that poor boy's got a fist fight. And he's like, not even decent hands are like moulded into his wrist, like, I'm gonna beat you up with my fist wrists. He'll be dead in a second. So I'm gonna try and quickly transform him into his Superion torso mode. The head. Need to pull it back out and swivel his head round, flip it back up, and that goes back in there, where it will stay for the rest of his life as Superion. Pull that back a bit. Right, easy way to do this is return his arms to their almost vehicular mode, like so, leaving the wings out, and then just push them in. Then what you do is, holding the back so it don't come out, you just turn the forearms around, pull them out, turn them around 360. There's a port there, a peg, pegs and ports, and I'll try and show you this better. Pull out, turn the arm 180 and his 45, sorry, 90. Just turn it a little bit, and his hand will hold that port there. Legs, you just feet in, pull out, and up, and that shows the ports, the connection parts. And flip it over. I'm not going to show you the head yet. I'm, like many of them are of the people out there, are of the belief that the head should always come last. I could have said that better. But there we have Silverbolt in his Superion torso mode, and I'll be reviewing Air Raid and Air Razor / Slingshot next. Azara's Prime out.